Okay, natin. Good, good day, good day, good day. Okay, good day. Magandang hapon sa lahat ng mga friends, subscribers natin. How's your day, friends? Okay. Um, ang natin, subject matter sa vlog natin ay sa subject matter natin tong very common na kontrata pagdating sa mga Filipino seafarers, kasi lahat ng mga Filipino seafarers on board ocean going ships, ibig sabihin sila yung sumasakay ng barko labas ng Pilipinas, overseas. So yung kontrata na to is a standard contract which applies to all of them, to all of the Filipino seafarers who are boarding ocean-going ships. Okay, itong kontrata na to ay tinatawag na Standard Terms and Conditions Governing the Overseas Employment of Filipino Seafarers on board ocean-going ships. Ayan. So itong ngayon vlog will be the first episode, no? Kasi itatakal natin to yung isa-isa yung mga parte ng kontrata para ma-chop-chop natin, no? Yung mga bahagi dito. Okay. So ito, no. Ayan. So magsisimula tayo sa sinasabing definition of terms. Lahat naman ng kontrata may mga standard definition of terms yon na kailangang maintindihan ng mga mandaragat o seamen para alam nila kung ano yung pinipirmahan nila, kung ano yung mga terms na ginagamit doon, ano explanation sa mga terms na yon. Okay, una dito, definition of terms. Now, for purposes of this contract, the following terms are defined as follows. Number 1, okay, alati, ayan, alati, yun, refers to any person named or designated by the seafarer as the recipient of his remittance to the Philippines. Ayan, alati, no? So ang tawag doon sa beneficiary ng seaman, no? Beneficiary niya sa Pinas, kasi yung seaman, okay, tumatanggap siya ng sahod every month. Now, a certain portion of the salary ay automatic yon, kinikredit doon sa account ng kanyang alati. Okay, so usually pag single naman yung seaman ay usually parents nung nagiging aloti. Tsaka pag may may asawa, siyempre yun ang asawa yung nagiging alati sa allotment, ayun, sa sahod, no? O yung pera na galing sa pera galing sa seaman na nagtatrabaho sa onboard the ship abroad. Aloti ang tawag noon. Okay, number 2, definition of terms sa kontrata ay sinasabing basic wage. O ano itong basic wage? Basic wage refers to the salary of the seafarer exclusive of overtime, leave pay, and other allowances and benefits. Ayan, okay. So, ito yung component ng kung ano ang tinatanggap ng isang seafarer. Una, mayroon siyang basic wage. So, yung basic wage, depende kung magkano yung basic wage niya. Bukod doon, on top of that, so pwede siya magkakaroon ng overtime pay, ayan, may leave pay, and other allowances and benefits na allowed ng kumpanya. na matanggap ng isang seafarer. Okay. Okay, number 3, beneficiary or beneficiaries. Anong definition ng beneficiary or beneficiaries? Ang sabi dito ay it refers to the persons to whom the death compensation and other benefits due under the employment contract are payable in accordance with rules of succession under the Civil Code of the Philippines as amended. Ayan. So, yung beneficiaries, ano? So, pag sabihin dito, in case mamatay yung seafarer, or kung anong benefits due sa kanya, no? So, meron siyang mga receivables under the contract. Ang tanong, sinong magtatanggap nun? So, under the contract, kung sino yung mga beneficiaries niya, sila yung makakatanggap sa mga monetary benefits due to the seafarer. Okay? Kung ano yung nakasaad sa rules on succession, okay, sa civil code, yun ang sinusunod, okay, pagdating sa beneficiaries. Okay, going back. So, pagdating sa rules of succession, okay, what if kung single yung seafarer, ano? So, sino yung, in case mamatay siya, sino yung tatanggap sa kanyang mga benefits? Well, under the rules on succession sa Civil Code of the Philippines, pag single siya, automatic, doon sa parents ng single na seafarer. Sila yung makakatanggap ng mga benefits doon sa seafarer na yon. What if kung married na, syempre yung spouse, no? Yung spouse and the children of the, kung meron, no? Kung meron children yung seafarers, sila yung makakatanggap. Sila yung direct beneficiaries ng kanilang benefits. Ayan. Okay, number 4, compassionate ground. Anong sinasabing compassionate ground? Ang sabi dito, it refers to incidents of death of an immediate member of the seafarer's family, which includes his parents, a spouse, and children if the seafarer is married, or his parents if the seafarer is single. Ayan. So, compassionate ground. So, itong compassionate ground will arise pagdating sa mga instances or situations na kailangan desisyonan, ano? Yung terms and conditions ng isang seafarer. So, if ang reason is because yung namatay yung kailangan niyang let's say umuwi, no? Kahit hindi pa tapos yung kontrata, kailangan niya munang bumaba sa barko, umuwi sa Pinas. Pag under compassionate ground, pag namatay yung immediate member of the seafarer's family. Ayan. So, sino-sino yung mga immediate members ng seafarer? It would be his parents, his spouse, and children, if the seafarer has children. Ayan. Number 5, convenient port. Any port where it is practicable, economical, safe, and convenient to repatriate the seafarer. Ayan, convenient port. So, pag i-repatriate na yung this refers sa repatriation na siya, no? Pag i-repatriate na yung seafarer, repatriate for whatever reasons, no, kailangan siyang i-repatriate. Dahil siguro sa medical reasons or compassionate ground, ganon, ay pinaghihintulutan na pwede siyang doon disembark, no? Or doon siya disembark na, o doon siya bababa sa sinasabing convenient port. So, anong convenient? Practicable, yun ang qualification kung paano natin masasabing convenient yung port na pwedeng pagbabaan ng seafarer. So, convenient port, ibig sabihin practicable. Ayan. Ano ibig sabihin ng practicable? For example, yung barko ay andito na nakadock na sila sa, let's say, New York City, o what's the practicable port na pwede niyang babaan? Is of course New York City, kasi andun na sila, di ba? Practicable. Okay, so what if yung ship ay pa siya on voyage? What is the practicable port na pwedeng i-disembark o di-disembark yung seafarer? Yung nearest port na pwedeng na malapit na pwedeng mag-dock yun ang ship noon. So ano yung nearest na pwede, yun ang practicable. Ano pang classification din? Economical, yan. So kung saan mas, well, generally, kung saan mas mura, mas tipid, no, yung kumpanya, yung gastos niya pagdating sa, paggastos doon sa, let's say, disembarkation o repatriation, ayun ang susundin ng kumpanya. Safe and convenient to repatriate the seafarer. Ayan, for example. For example, yung barko ay nakadock sila, or nakadock sila, let us say, nakadock sa, saan kaya? Nakadock sila sa, let's say, Tripoli, Libya. Tripoli, Libya, yan. Okay. Well, these days, ano na siya medyo magulo doon sa Libya. May mga bomba-bomba doon, bombahan. Okay. Ando na nga, ang barko malapit doon. Is it, required na doon na lang talaga mag-disembark yung seafarer? Okay, the answer is no. Kasi pag delikado naman yung city, okay, security reasons, hindi pwedeng doon. Kasi it's not safe to be repatriated from that port city. For example lang yun, Ayan. So, yun ibig sabihin mo. Okay, next definition, dental treatment. Okay. Kung sinasabing dental treatment, it covers tooth extraction, okay, yung pagbunot ng ipin, or dental surgery if necessary due to accident. Ayan. So, yung bunot, okay, dental treatment, covered yun sa kontrata, bunot-bunot lang. Dental surgery, pwede, if necessary, due to accident. So, kung may aksidente, kailangan isa-surgery yung ipin, covered yun sa kontrata. Okay? Or yun ang definition ng sinasabing dental treatment. Okay? So, pag hindi naman due to accident, tapos magpapatooth surgery ka lang, for example, usually yung mga dental surgery, yung pagdating sa mga cases ng yung mga, I have known one case, yung mga, let's say, yung mga wisdom tooth na tumutubo sila saan. Okay, kailangan kailangan talagang bunutin yun. Okay, so yun nga, napalik tayo. So wisdom tooth, example yun. Okay, pag kailangan ng operation, yun dahil sa aksidente, so covered siya actually as a dental treatment. Number 7, departure. Ibig sabihin ng departure, term departure. It refers to the actual departure from the point of hire of the seafarer through air, sea, or land travel, transport to join his ship at a Philippine or foreign port. Ayan, so departure. Pag sabihin natin, ano ba departure? Okay, kung from the time na umalis siya doon sa let's say from Manila hanggang makarating siya doon sa barko, yun ang sinasabing departure. Okay, yun ang whole length or the whole process of sinasabing departure. For example, ang flight niya joining port niya ay sa South Africa. Okay, manggagaling siya sa Manila. Okay, so kailangan niyang sumakay ng eroplano. So yung ticket niya would be from Manila to Doha, or Manila to Doha, and then Doha to Johannesburg, South Africa. Usually ganun, So that whole process there, lahat is what we call the departure process ng isang seafarer. Okay, next is manning agency. Ayan. So ano itong manning agency? Ibig sabihin nito is refers to any person, partnership, or corporation duly licensed by the Secretary of Labor and Employment to engage in the recruitment and placement of seafarers for ships plying international borders and for related maritime activities. Okay, so marami yan, manning agency. So yun mo nagpapaalis, nagre-recruit, nagpapaalis ng mga seafarers. Ang tawag, manning agencies ang tawag. Okay, so kailangan lisensyado yun, lisensyado under the Department of Labor and Employment. Kasi pag walang lisensya, illegal recruitment yung kinalabasan. Okay. Next is Philippine port, of course. It refers to any Philippine port, airport, or seaport. Pag sabihin airport, it could be Philippine port, it could be airport, or or a seaport. Ayun. So number 10, point of hire refers to the place indicated in the contract of employment which shall be the basis for determining commencement and termination of contract. Ayan. Point of hire. For example, na-recruit ka dito sa Manila, isang seafarer. Ang point of hire is Manila. Okay? So, doon ka alis sa Manila. Hindi pwede na sabihin, dito ka na-recruit sa Manila, tapos yung point of hire mo is, let us say, other place now other than Manila. Kung doon ka naman talaga na-recruit sa Manila. Okay. Magmamatter din yung point of hire kasi some other seafarers, kung sa kontrata, sabihin nilang, let's say, from the province, galing Cebu. Okay, sabihin na point of hire Cebu. Okay. Well, that's beneficial for the seafarer kasi yung shoulder ng airfare nun, for example, pagbalik na later. Kasi point of hire, uuwi siya, galing siya doon, babalik, pag tapos ng kontrata, uuwi din siya. So, ang point of hire niya Cebu, let's say, dadaan siya ng Manila, yung pamasahe niya from Cebu to Manila, so shoulder na yun ng manning agency. Tsaka paglipat at tsaka pag-uwi, yung flight niya from Manila to Cebu, so shoulder na rin ng manning agency pag ang point of hire is Cebu. Pero pag Manila lang yung expenses covered ng kontrata. Okay, next is what we call the pre-existing illnesses. Okay, pre-existing illnesses. An illness shall be considered as pre-existing if prior to the processing of the POAA contract, any of the following conditions are present. Okay, number 1, the advice of a medical doctor and treatment was given for such continuing illness or condition, or the seafarer had been diagnosed and has knowledge of such an illness or condition but failed to disclose the same during pre-employment medical examination, and such cannot be diagnosed during the PEME. Okay, so may sinasabing mga pre-existing illnesses, ano ang mga criteria na masasabi natin pre-existing illness, to mga illnesses na to. Pag prior to the processing of the POAA contract, o kasi bago pinaprocess yung POAA contract, so syempre sa subject ka sa yung seafarer applicant sa medical examination, no? Okay. Pag yung doctor nag-advise on treatment, nag-advise na yung may sa treatment, okay, so medical exam, okay, na find out ng doctor na you have this certain illness prior to the processing of the contract, no? During the physical exam, ito na yung contract ng findings ng doctor. So, ang tawag doon is pre-existing illness. So, may illness ka nang doon. For example, meron kang, let's say, what can we say? Let us say, myocardial infarction. Okay, nagiging finding yan ng doctor. Okay, during the seafarer's medical examination. So, ang tawag doon, pre-existing illness. Okay. And then, syempre magre-recommend yung doctor na itong gawin mo, itong medicine inumin mo para ma-treat somehow during the before ma-process yung kontrata mo. Okay. So, ang tawag doon pre-existing illness. And then, pag yung seafarer ay may mga illnesses naman na tinatago daw, okay? Or tinatago, alam niya na meron siyang ganun pero hindi sinasabi during the physical examination or pre-employment medical examination or PEME, at hindi naman nakita ng doctor na ito pala, or ng examination or medical examiner na meron kang ganitong illness. So, ang tawag doon ay pre-existing illness. Whether so there's a failure on the part of the seafarer na meron pala siyang ganung kondisyon, no? During the PEME, pero hindi niya sinabi doon sa declaration, and hindi rin nakita doon sa PEME kung ano yung illness na yon. So, ang tawag doon is a pre-existing illness. So, basically, kung ano yung illness at the time na bago na process yung kontrata, pre-existing illness yun ang tawag. Number 12, principal employer or company. So, any person, partnership, or corporation hiring Filipino seafarers to work on board ocean-going ships. So, principal employer company, kung sino yung nag-hire ng Filipino seafarers daw to work on board ocean-going ships, so ang tawag doon, sila yung principal or employer ng seafarer. Question, is the manning agency a principal or employer of the company? Bukod kasi sa manning agency, may may principal company. Sila yung talagang nag-request doon sa manning agency na ito mag-hire kayo. Okay. So bukod doon, sila yung nag-o-auto sa mga manning agency na nagre-request na mag-hire kayo for us, no? Sila yung principal ng tawag. Okay, number 13, regular working hours refers to the seafarers 8-hour working hours within a period of 24 hours. Ayan. So, within a period of 24 hours, okay, sabi, within a period of 24 hours, 8 hours yung regular working hours ng seafarer. So, ibig sabihin, it doesn't matter kung anong araw siya, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Hindi ganun yung computation, Basta within the point of 24 hours, within 24 hours, kaila 8 hours lang required yung regular working hours ng seafarer. So for example, from let's say 24 hours, from 8 a.m. to 8 a.m. okay, 8 a.m. Monday, okay? So up 24 hours hanggang it will be 8 a.m. the following day. It's 24 hours. So within the period 8 hours pwedeng that's the working time ng seafarer. Pero 8 hours lang yun. So in excess of 8 hours, of course, overtime na yun. So pareho lang din sa local conditions natin dito sa the Philippine domestic scene. 8 hours lang din yung required under the law. Okay, seafarer, of course, it refers to any person who is employed or engaged in overseas employment in any capacity on board a ship other than a government ship used for military or non-commercial purposes. Okay. So pag dalawang classification lang yan, the government or private ship or private vessel, sea vessel. Pag private sea vessel, okay, ang tawag doon seafarer, no? Kahit kahit anong position niya doon, sabi dito. In any capacity on board the ship. Okay. So whether you are a chef or a cook, whether you're a deck officer or you're an able seaman or an ordinary seaman or a marine engineer, whatever capacity you are, pag na-hire ka doon sa barko, ang tawag mo doon seafarer. Okay? That's the general term. It doesn't apply to pag government vessel or vehicle, you're not called seafarer. It could be other terms used to that. Okay? Shipwreck, okay. What do you mean by shipwreck? It refers to the damage or destruction of a ship at sea. Okay, so shipwreck means damage, no, of the ship at sea caused by number one, collision. So collision, storm, okay, grounding. Pag mababa na yung area na doon sa dagat, may ground sila doon. So may portion ng seabed doon sila na stuck. So that's grounding. Or any other marine peril at sea or in port, rendering the ship absolutely unable to pursue her voyage. Okay, so because of this causes, no, kahit on voyage siya or naka-dock lang siya sa port, pag may mga causes as classified which will render the ship unable to pursue her voyage for the following reasons, cited reasons, matawag doon is shipwreck. Okay, shipwreck. Ayan. Number 16, okay, work-related illness. So any sickness as a result of an occupational disease listed under Section 32A of the contract. Okay, sa kontrata kasi may Section 32A doon, nakalista yung lahat ng mga sinasabing work-related illnesses. Naka-identify yung lahat, nakalista. Okay. Now, in definition of term number 17, the last one is what we call the work-related injury. So, injury arising out of and in the course of employment. Ayan. So, lahat ng injury na na-sustain ng seafarer, okay, in the course of employment, okay? So, ibig sabihin, in the course of employment, during the contract period ng seafarer, okay, is considered as work-related injury under the contract. Okay? So, that's it. Okay, that ends our episode 1 for the discussion on standard terms and conditions governing the overseas employment of Filipino seafarers on board ocean-going ships. Okay. Please watch out for episode 2. We will discuss on section 1 and the duties. Okay, the duties part of the duties of the principal, employer, master, duties of the seafarer, under the contract. Okay. So thanks for watching.